Out here where the wind slows down and the noise is faded out of mind. We hunt, we fish, we learn to live a little more off grid in time. We talk life, we talk truth, and leave the stress behind. This is Outdoors and Honest. Walk with me a while.
All right, guys, I'm back here at the basically the same bench I was the other day. This is just our favorite little outdoor getaway that's close to my hometown where I live, and dog friendly, and she loves it. So it's our favorite little spot, and it's a great little spot to have an honest conversation as well with my YouTube subscribers. As I'd stated, I was 20 years with a health insurance company, big corporation, and just up and put in my 2 weeks. I did, and I just want to talk to everybody today about why I left corporate America. Oh, sorry, there I get distracted. I thought it was a deer. It's a squirrel. Normally I could tell the difference there, but for a long time, I told myself what a lot of us tell ourselves. This is just work. This is just normal. Everybody's stressed today. But slowly the jobs just stopped being something that I did. It started to become something that owned my time, owned my thoughts, zapped my energy. I mean, it was like, Groundhog Day, every day, get up early, go to work, come home. I was so exhausted. I was going to bed at sometimes 7 o'clock p.m., you know, 8 o'clock probably more normal, just to lay in bed and watch TV. But I noticed I wasn't laughing as much. I wasn't sleeping very good. I was taking work home in my head. How many of you people out there on Sundays about midday just start thinking about, oh my God, I gotta go back in the office tomorrow, where did the weekend go, and you're mentally already exhausting yourself because you're thinking about it on a Sunday afternoon instead of enjoying your Sunday afternoon. People always assume it's leaving about the money. I made good money. I worked my way up in 20 years in the corporation. I had a good job for what I thought was a good job. But it was a very negative feeling job. And I think that's the most of the reason why I quit the corporation, or at least in the healthcare sector. I was in a regulation type situation. I dealt with a lot of people that had, we all pay big premium money for to have health insurance, and for these corporations to go past your recommendations from your own physician that knows you the best. I mean, true doctors. I'm not talking about some fake prescription writing. True medical doctors. Sometimes that they're your own PCP, your primary care physician, which is supposed to work even better for you under HMO programs. And the health insurance company denying major medical cares for you guys. Kids, I dealt with a lot of children, with cancer, and the parents had high hopes of these certain types of treatments that their own doctor stated, yes, we believe this can work. I mean, what more do you need than faith and the belief of your doctor, only for the healthcare system to take a look at, maybe some medical documentation and say, nope, that's not going to be covered under the policy that you're under. And those are the type of situations that I was dealing with daily. Well, let me tell you, I just morally couldn't do it anymore. Like I said, everybody pays so much on premiums, and these CEOs and these executives, I mean, making millions of dollars off of it. I don't care if the healthcare industry, if the one I work for, I'll never state the name. You guys could probably figure it out. I'm living in the home state of Illinois, one of the biggest insurance companies in Illinois that states they're a non-for-profit organization. However, they have billions in reserves. The CEO makes 30 billion, and I tell you what, they get more than that in bonuses. So yeah, it was just the things over the years, the constant pressure, the stupid meetings that could have been an email. I don't want to sound sexist. Let me know if this makes me sexist, and I'm not. I'm on New Women's side. I promise you, I'm on New Women's side. You guys are the more dominant force in these type of businesses. It's a more women dominant force than men in those type of sectors. Just whereas construction, you probably see more men, and so forth like that. But you women, you always talk about wanting the equal rights of pay and everything. But when the corporation will sit there and merge units and not give you a penny, or you don't even ask for a penny more, you're hurting yourself. The power is in numbers. The power is in the numbers. So, when you have 3 or 4 of us guys saying we're not going to do this unless, we get a pay increase for taking on, I'm not talking, an extra side thing. I'm talking about a full unit merged within a department. You usually have multiple units within a department. I'm talking a full merger and where they just stick that work right on you. Now, it was never in your job description when you got hired. It wasn't, what you were told you were doing, but you don't ask for, additional income when they are the profits they're making from doing that. That's not acceptable. I mean, the power is in the numbers with you guys. So let me know what you think on that. This channel is about having a discussion, and I want you guys' input on this stuff as well. Hold on, I got to show you. I probably she's over there wondering, Ivy, come here, Ivy. She gets a little too far away, so Ivy, Ivy, come here. Here she comes. She heard me. Oh, she's flying. She's a fast little thing. Come here, baby. Baby. All right, come here, baby. There she is. You got to say hi. You're part of the co-host. Here's Ivy. You like running out here? Yes, you do. I'm a big dog lover. Sorry. If I was going to create a YouTube channel, I told her she had to be my co-host. She goes on many adventures, not the hunting portions, obviously, but a lot of fishing trips that you guys will see during the summer months. Well, as soon as I usually can't even wait till the summer. And as you can tell, I bounce all around. I was talking about corporations, now we're talking about fishing, and I just had to get you in the picture real quick. Okay, you can go play now. Like I said, tell me what you guys think, as far as that, So I promise I'm not trying to be like sexist or anything. I'm far from it. I want you guys to have the women should be having the power. I think you guys need to ask. You guys need to get more involved with collaborating together. Does anybody watch the first year of the WNBA with Caitlin Clark? Good God, there was so much jealousy, and there's still jealousy going around between all the women on there. You guys got to work together. Don't fight. Work together. So the one thing I think, just so I'm just going to cut it off because I do have to take her for a walk. You guys can go on a little walk with us as well. I'll show you the trails. But so I've had people ask me, why did you leave? What are you going to do? Do you have anything lined up? Well, the first thing, why did I leave? It's because I chose peace. I choose time. Like I'll state in other episodes, I lost one of my sons this year. He's only 24 years old due to an accident. And that really changed me on a lot of things. I think it changes, if anybody else has been through that situation, please comment, like and subscribe, and follow my journey. And if you have a journey that you're on too, I would love to follow you guys' journeys as well. I just want to build something that feels real and honest, even if it doesn't come with a big title next to my name. I don't care about that, and I know not everyone can just walk away, Me, I was blessed a little bit that I can give myself, not a whole lot of time, about 8 months, maybe a year, not, so, so I might have about 6 to 8 months, of cushion. I still have a house payment. I still have a car payment. But I think your worth, it's just bigger than a badge and a login. Your life, it's bigger than your job description. So, guys, if any of this connects with you, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Like I said, this is a collaboration. Why did you guys leave? Or what keeps you staying? Is it hard? When you're staying, you know. So, hey, thanks for spending a few minutes with me on this bench. Um, Again, I'm Rhodesy. My YouTube channel is Outdoors and Honest. We do a lot of outdoor talk. When it gets a little warmer weather, I'm going to take you guys on adventures. Like I said, I have 20 acres in southern Missouri with a shed that needs to get completed into a cabin. I like the off grid living type style. Even though I'm just down there part time right now, maybe that'll become a reality that you guys follow me in the future. So I'm going to see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys very much. I got to take this one's nudging me. She's ready for a walk. Ivy, say goodbye. Till next time, guys. Bye.